Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 5 of Personal Development Training Series. My name is Mohammad Reza Fathi, and this is Fathi Life Coaching Academy. What we do in life echoes in eternity. I guarantee you that your life is going to be divided into two major parts: before and after personal development. Because following personal development is the process that ensures you're going to succeed in life. Just as you're going to have a mechanic, a private expert mechanic for your car, you are a person and personal development improves you. That's how you can win at life. This episode is about vision. Let's see what parts does it have and what should we do. Why vision is important. I'm going to give you just one example. Close your eyes. What do you see in the future? If you don't have any vision about anything, how are you going to achieve anything? If you don't have a vision, life will decide for you. If you don't get what you want, life will get you something, but that won't necessarily be what you want, what you desire, what you wish. So it is crucial to have a vision about everything. So let's begin. Number one, we should have vision about life. What does our vision of life come from? From the way we see life. You see, like it or not, sooner or later, you have to face this question: who am I? What am I? Where am I? What I'm supposed to do? What is life? What am I doing here? That's it. If you don't know what life is, you won't derive a vision. Your vision of life comes out of your definition out of life. If you have no definition, you won't have any vision. No vision, no success. No success, no survival, no growth, no happiness. So if you want to succeed at a game, you got to know what the game is. So let's think about it. What is life? How can you win at life? Some people say, I'm here to learn. Some people say, I'm here to serve. Others say, I'm going to succeed as much as I can. It's okay. Our definitions can vary. But the first thing is, you gotta have a definition. If you ask 100 people about the definition of life, I think around 50 of them don't have any. So, first of all, you need to have a definition of life so you can develop a vision out of it. Eventually, your definition of success comes out of your vision, and your vision comes out of your definition of life. If you don't know your definition of success, how can you succeed? You need to know exactly what success looks like. You want to become a researcher, you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to get filthy rich, you want to become a housewife, you want to become a mechanic. Who do you want to become? What success looks like? You want to have a lot of friends, you want to have happy children, you want to become strong, or you have different criteria about success. You need to have a criteria, and then you need to challenge it, because not all definitions are true. This is something different we are not going to discuss right now. But in the beginning, you got to have a definition. Number two, values. I know these days that values and ethics might not have a strong place in ordinary people and in everyday life. But think about it. Do you want someone who doesn't value anybody, who doesn't know ethics, who have no morals to be your friend? Probably not. Would you like your daughter, would you like your father to have a friend that has no value, who doesn't respect anybody, who has no ethics? Probably not. So, what you expect from others should be your own standard, and you should live up to that standard. For example, you need to develop a vision about these type of values: honesty, freedom, respect, and kindness. If you don't have any vision about values, how can you obtain self-respect. By money, better clothing? I don't think so. Number three is your goals, including your long term and short term goals. Just think about it. Imagine if you don't have any goals. What can you obtain by not having goals? The only thing is short term freedom, short term comfort, and success comes when you sacrifice short term comfort for long term success. For example, we need to have four goals for four aspects of our lives: career, family, personal, and physical. In terms of career, you need to have these goals. First of all, you got to choose which area you want to enter: apprenticeship, contribution, cooperation, and independence. If you don't have any goals in this world of eternal struggle, who is going to provide financial freedom for you? Governments, companies, your friends, your family? I don't think so. Everyone is responsible for their own financial freedom. So you see, personal development is not some philosophical stuff that is not practical. You want money, you need to develop a vision. I'm going to succeed in this way. Another example: you need to have goals in terms of founding a family. These days, so many young people struggle to find a partner that suits them because they don't have any vision. They wait for other people to show up, to do something for them. Not gonna happen. You need to have your own vision. You need to have your own goals. For example, I'm going to follow personal development. First of all, I gotta know myself. I gotta become aware of different parts of I am. Next, I gotta heal myself. Next, I'm gonna improve myself. So phase number one is personal development. Phase number two, I gotta know who do I like, who suits me best. I gotta write down, this is my ideal partner. Number three, I got to get to the circles that I hope I can find such a person. If I'm looking for a rich person, I need to go where rich people go. They don't go to bars. They don't scroll social media. So you need to have a goal if you want a good partner, if you want to have a family in the future. Next goal, you got to become someone who deserves that ideal partner. You cannot have something that you're not. If you want an ideal person, you need to be an ideal person. So you see, having goals and having vision and keeping a journal that helps you maintain those goals and developing that vision is more crucial than having a job. Number four, how you see yourself. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What is your identity? How are you going to succeed in order to become yourself? This is a very important question. For example, if you don't have any vision, you won't become anyone specific. But if you have a vision of becoming a successful manager, now you can develop plans. I need to become a better leader, a better listener. I need to take up more responsibility. I need to read these books. I need to take that course. But if you don't have any vision, you won't become anybody. You can become anyone you like as long as you know who you want to become. If you don't know who you want to become, how can you become someone you want? It's not possible. World will not give you something you're not asking. You need to ask and you need to want it deep within yourself. Number five, you need to develop a vision about hobbies, entertainment, and passion. You need to know if music satisfies you, you want to go to traveling, you want to have social groups, you want to play games. What type of things ignite your soul? There's not a lot to explain here, but it's so important to have some passions to follow because it is highly directed, highly connected to our self satisfaction and our satisfaction from life. So make sure you develop a vision about your passions, hobbies, and entertainment. Next is your legacy. You need to develop a vision about your legacy. You might think, no, I probably want to pursue financial targets. So let me give you an example. When was the last time you were very upset about your parents? When was the last time you were very upset about your current situation? This was when you didn't care about your future. This was when your parents didn't care about your legacy. When was the last time you bought a service that you didn't enjoy because that company didn't care about their legacy? Maybe that company is financially successful, but if they think about their footprint, the impact they're going to leave behind on their customers, society will become a better place. So you expect other people, other CEOs to work on themselves, to think about their legacy, the memories are going to leave behind, the impact they're going to leave behind on the world. But you don't want to do it yourself, not going to happen. You can't blame other people what you're not doing yourself. So the beginning of improving the world is within you. Improving your life is within you. So you need to develop a vision. I need to leave these materials for my children, even if I am 20 years old right now. If I'm a spouse, I need to care about the consequences of my words on anyone around me. Number 8, you need to develop a financial vision. This may sound a little basic, but it's not. You see, everyone wants financial freedom. Everyone likes money. Who doesn't like it? But we sometimes confuse wanting money with having a vision about it. You see, everyone wants financial success, but few people struggle, take an effort, take a step to develop a financial freedom, to develop a financial vision. You need to know which job suits you best, what income do you want to have, how much savings you're going to have, what type of assets you're going to have, and what sort of lifestyle are you going to lead. If you don't develop a vision about your financial issues, no one will. And you can't expect financial success without a financial vision. Your success comes from following a vision. Imagine your CEO listening to you, listening to your thoughts. I have no vision, I have no targets, and I don't have any plan to contribute to this company in order for me and you to become financially successful. How can you expect promotion? Not gonna happen, my friend. Number 9, you need to develop a vision about ideal life. The ideal life that you want won't be given to you. You need to obtain it. Before you get it, you need to know what it is. You need to know what type of house do you want, what shape it is, what color it is, what type of spouse, how many children, your friends, your car, your career, your personal lifestyle, and anything that is related to an ideal life. You see, there are so many variables in life. You need to keep a journal and write down everything you want, write down your vision and the plans associated in order to achieve those visions. And the final part of our episode, I'm going to teach you how to obtain those visions. First, develop those visions and how to obtain them. Number 1, reflect deeply on yourself on a regular basis. I have a saying that goes, you need to develop a golden habit, 30 minutes of reading every day and 30 minutes of self-reflection, journaling, writing, and reading your own journal. These together combined contribute to golden habit. So you need to reflect deeply. Number 2, you need to have a professional journal where you can keep your visions, your plans, the actions you need to take to develop those plans and to actually execute that plan. And number 3, you need to become a man of purpose. Wherever you want to go, ask yourself, where am I going? Whatever you want to buy, ask yourself, why am I buying this? Why am I talking? What am I talking about? So what? You need to become a man of purpose because only a man of purpose needs vision. If you don't have any purpose, visions won't be useful for you. Visions only suit a man of purpose. So you need to develop an identity of purposefulness. This was the last part of episode number 5. What we do in life echoes in eternity. See you in the next episode.